All right, guys. Now today I got something that's been highly requested. My own haircut tutorial. If you didn't know, yeah, I do cut my own hair. And now you're gonna learn how. Oh gosh, a little ugly ass. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get right. Let me fix this. Alright. Put the hair tie on. Gotta take it forever to put the hair tie on. Speed it up. Faster. It's gotta take it forever to do this. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, brushing my hair. Speed it up. No one wants to see this. They don't know how to brush their hair already. Alright, let's go. People ask me what my haircut is and what it's called and all. Well, it's kind of unconventional, pretty much because I started off with a high top, but I stopped shaping it up as a high top, but I kept shaping the sides, if that makes any sense. Usually you would shape up your actual hair or the fro part to keep it in a box form, but I let that part grow out and just kept it curly, you know? And I instead would fade the sides all the time. That's kind of how I got this look. But yeah, I started off, of course, with the guideline, you know, just go all around, pretty big indent. Might be scary for you at the beginning to do this to your hair, of course, but don't worry, we're gonna get it right. Just gotta practice, you know, blend that in, and patience. So after the guideline, I just start going from there and just shaving everything below down, because pretty much most of the hair down, I just close the clipper and shave that all off, because that's all garbage now. You know, that's the old me. It's not the new me. That has to go. And at first, it's gonna be very hard to, of course, cut the back of your head because it's the back of your head. But I mean, just practice around with the mirror. You know, just try to gauge how it looks. With, like, just keep the clipper off and just circle around and just see how it would feel and try to get a bit more comfortable with it. But yeah, I put on my number 1 guard, as you can see here. And I just start trimming at the edges there, at the guard line a bit. And I gotta clean that up, all that mess. Okay, so then I just close my guard. And I just go down on the sides, right? I just try to shave everything off that I can. Keep it all clean. Just keep going over and over. Yeah, that's about right. So after I keep the guard closed, going downwards, I flip it and keep the guard open, going upwards. That's because when the guard is opened, when the clipper is open, it cuts off less hair. But the funny thing is, depending on how your hair grows, like mine grows downwards, so I would have to, if I were to go upwards, it would cut more hair off. It's kind of confusing, but just practice at it. I mean, you have a guard, so just learn how your hair is and go from there. And hey guys, the key here is repetition. Just take your time, don't rush, and just be patient and keep going over and over again. You know, keep brushing, keep looking at it from different angles, and just take your time. I mean, whenever you start something new, you gotta be patient and just learn, right? And just trust the process. So as you can see, it's starting to get a bit more blended. So the main goal here is to just blend that line, right? We wanna make the bottom of the fade be pretty much bald or close to bald, and the top blend smoothly into that. Lower parts of it, I'm closing the guard and just going upwards, trying to clean that up. And as I go higher, because I want to have more hair at the top, I open the guard. Yeah, I just keep hedging at it and just going at it and trying to smooth and balance that out. I mean, when you can see it, you'll kind of understand what to do, as long as you know how the clippers work, right? So when it's opened, it cuts off less hair. When it's closed, it cuts off more hair. So it's just kind of like, it's like primary school work, to be honest. You're just trying to blend the edges. You know, it's kind of like coloring in a way. All right, so now guys, I don't have a guard on and I'm just clipping downwards, right? Just near the guideline. And that's because it doesn't have a guard right now. It can cut off a bit more hair. So I'm just trying right now to just get a smoother fade. And I'm keeping the guard open as well to go upwards. But at the parts that I want it to be more bald, I close the guard more. So it's just kind of just working at it and just trying to get a smooth transition, right? So you kind of have to be creative because, of course, everyone's different. Everyone's hair grows different. And the parts that are thicker, so you gotta get creative and try to knock the excess hairs and make it blend smoothly. But just remember, the goal is to keep the bottom part near bald, the top part with more hair. So you can open the guard when you're going downwards at the top and close the guard at the bottom. Ooh, that fade is coming along quite nice, if I do say so myself. Oh, damn. I should open up a shop. Okay, so when I do my fades here, as you can see, the part where my lineup actually is, the corner there, I've left a bit of hair. So it kind of looks like there's a good amount of hair there just going downwards. That's kind of how people do to keep the lineup looking sharp. Because if I were to fade all of that, then you wouldn't really see the line. So I try to blend it kind of like an arch, if you can tell, and then leave that part a bit thicker than the rest. So now I go towards my lineup. As you guys know, I do braid up. Whoa, gosh, hope it's not the corona. Anyways, as you guys know, I do braid ups and stuff like that. So just to preserve my lineup, I trim the top part so that my hair is not being pulled from there, and it looks pretty clean to me. So you have to maintain that, of course. So what you have to do is just use the number 1 guard. You can close it all the way or keep it open depending on how you like it, but I usually close it. And I just trim it down, just keep going at it, downwards at it, and that usually gives me the finish I need. Might have to repeat it a few times, try to hit it from different angles, but yeah, that's about it. Okay, guys, so when it comes to, if you have sideburns or a beard or anything like that, you're gonna want to start trimming at the top part, as you can see. So I have a guard on, and I close my guard, and I'm just going upwards. And the whole goal is to make a transition, right? So as I come down, I'm gonna start opening the guard up little by little. And that's the whole concept of haircuts nowadays, you know, even the fades, just transition, right? I'm gonna keep the bottom part lower than the top, and just hit it from different angles depending on how your hair grows, right? I can tell you guys the basics of it, but at the end of the day, your hair grows different ways. Like even my hair, one side grows a different way than the other side, so kind of just have to try it and see how it's coming out and just keep going at it. So yeah, then I can flip it downwards and open the guard and just, you know, clean that up a bit. And once the transition is looking pretty smooth, I'm ready to line it up. And that's what really makes the haircut, guys, your lineup. Okay, so the lineup. You have to try and gauge your own lineup, you know. My lineup doesn't really grow that symmetrical, so I have to put in a bit more work to make it look even. So I just gauge it, you know, just measure them up, look at both sides, brush it, make sure that every side is as flat as can be, and show your true lineup, and that's where you can just start going from there. And honestly, guys, just try not to push your hair back. That's not really the goal. Of course, you're gonna end up pushing it back a little bit, right? But don't push it back too much in hopes of getting a sharp line, because that's how you mess up your lineup. Like if you look at my old videos, you can tell that I had that problem. But yeah, we're not gonna revisit them old days. Those are the dark days. But I learned to try to draw on my true natural lineup, and I've been a lot more satisfied with how it looks. So yeah, just don't try to push it in too much to make it sharper. Okay, now listen, guys. You know, some of you guys are young. You don't really have beards. You know, I might have a little secret that I'll unveil in the future. But before that, my people that have facial hair, this is a tool that you need. The beard outliner. This saves lives, because if you mess up your beard, your face is gonna look weird. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you guys. If one part of your beard is droopy and the other part is higher, your face is gonna look asymmetrical, similar to your lineup. So it's very important to keep that as straight as possible. And it's honestly very easy to mess up a beard, especially if it's not that thick. Like mine isn't that thick. So with this guide, I just follow the line and you can't really mess that up. So it's a lifesaver. Okay, so I didn't really capture this part, but to smooth the back of your hair, like just like the fade, the lowest part of the fade, you can use the 𝗙𝗔𝗐 outliner to just sharpen that up, and that'll make it bald, you know. That'll just make it look more, it'll make the transition look better. So I did that here, so the bottom of my neck and near my ears, I used the T outliner, the 𝗙𝗔𝗐 outliner, and that made it look very transition-y, if that's a word. Well, it's not a word, but it definitely made it look more blended in. All right, now the finished product. I know, guys, I know, I'm looking good. You know, don't pay attention to that. I mean, we're here for the haircut, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna take out the hair for you guys because you guys deserve it. You guys been rocking with me, so I'm gonna show you how that looks. Oh gosh, I can't even take out the hair clips. Cherise? Alright, she's nowhere to be found. Let's do this. Alright, your boy's looking pretty nice. The curls are in effect. And yeah, guys, the fade is done. And then when the hair comes down, that's the look. You know, you want to grab the hair parts down a bit. You know, a little spinaroo for you guys. Yeah, now you guys see what I do. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed and hopefully you have some nice haircuts. Good luck. Oh, and don't forget, guys, subscribe, share, and like.